So, Council members, planners present, I welcome you to this annual general meeting and planning conference, which we are calling the second planning conference for the planners. I think my first duty this morning is to first express my gratitude for the most important role, I think, in the life of a planner, and which is today, a moment when planners can come together to sit and discuss issues that really affect the people that they represent. Our work is in the public interest, and if we do not recognize that we have an important role in society, that makes it very difficult for us to achieve any of the things that we want to do. Thank you to all of you for traveling from the far places in the country. Thank you to my wife, Mshili, for sacrificing her time so that I could be here to be with the planners. ZIP remains committed to the vision of a professional body that is driving the transformational agenda of the built environment and shaping places in Zambia. Our mission is to regulate the practice of planning while promoting innovation, learning, and teamwork. Sometimes we do not know this, but we are the most influential profession in the world, and we should be the most powerful allies that politicians and all development partners should seek in making social and economic progress. Today we are seated here with the support of the Green Jobs Program, with support from the Finnish Embassy and the International Labour Organization, the UN Zambia, the National Road Funding Agency, as well as the Ministry of Local Government. Try being a planner who's working in an area where a new mine has just opened. Try being a planner in an area where every day you are receiving applications for a change of use. The question is, how do we respond when we begin to see these things come through to our offices? That should be a very, very important question that we need to be addressing. Some planners have worked for more years than others and have the experience which they have not shared with, especially our graduates who are just joining the service now. To the planners, we need to meet the challenges our communities face. We have what we need to do, and we have everything we need to meet these challenges. After all, we are the most influential professionals in the development process. There is no profession that can manipulate land creatively and innovatively as much as planners. And sometimes I think we forget our role. So when we are given opportunity to serve in, whether it's at a local authority level or it's a provincial level, sometimes we take these things for granted. And I think this planning conference is meant to realize and also to inform you and remind you of the responsibility, the greater responsibility that we all have to the public. If we are not meeting the public interest, then whose interest are we meeting? That is a very, very important question for us to address. Our ability to shape places the way we want means that the future should be ours. The idea of planning for places has failed us. We need to begin to plan with places. And in planning with places, let's begin to open up our doors more so we can have the public get involved in the planning processes. As I conclude my remarks, I wish to reaffirm the Institute's commitment to working closely with His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Edgar Chagwalungu, and your office. The Honorable Minister, sir, the Institute appeals to your office to engage planners in implementing government-led planning projects, such as the Lusaka Decongestion Project. Allow me to convey my sincere gratitude from all members of the Council for the unwavering support that you have given to the Institute. I think your coming to this event is a sign of commitment, that you value planning, and that the government has prioritized planning. This is the second planning conference that you have officiated in a row, and we are grateful for that. So thank you for helping us believe in planning and for reaffirming our commitment. Thank you so much.
This is showing the strength that you people possess. It shows the numbers that you have, the potential that exists out there. That just within a year, you are able to have almost double the number that we had in Mola. And I hope that next time we can grow this number again, double the number that we have. Then we can even go and tell the head of state to come and be with us and say, look, come and see the planners. They are ready for you. In preparing the national urbanization policy, we have engaged a diverse group of stakeholders, which include government, first of all, and many other ministries. The Minister of National Development Planning has been involved. Civil society organizations, academia, and professional bodies such as Zambia Institute of Planners, among other key stakeholders. Planning is at the core of national urbanization policy, and this is why an event such as this one is critical to making refinements to the formulation process. It is my sincere hope that this gathering will make brilliant contributions and submissions to the national urbanization process, policy formulation process. We desire to see services reach every household and every individual. There's no distance in living in a community where there are no services. We all deserve to have good and well-planned communities. And in fact, as I talk about decentralization, I am sure some of you already know that we are partitioning Lusaka into 7. In fact, I'm waiting for the statutory instrument to be out. We've already submitted that with Minister of Justice. So each constituency in Lusaka will work under a management board. So we will have an administrative officer, and we'll have planners, and all the officers that should provide services. We can't be providing services to the entire city of Lusaka in a very efficient and effective manner. You know that Lusaka has the same population as that of Namibia, the entire country. The entire Namibia has the same population as Lusaka. But we have only one civic center to provide the services. I am very sure that the civic center will not be able to know the situation of garbage in Chazanga, and also know the situation of garbage in Maziopa, and in Matero, Zingalume, and so on, in all those areas. They will not be able to effectively provide these services. So we want each constituency to take care of its own affairs. So we'll have civic centers in all the 7 constituencies, and planners in those areas to take care of those constituencies. And this is beginning effective 1st January next year. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and privilege to officially declare the 2nd National Planning Conference and Annual General Meeting of Zambia Institute of Planners open. I thank you and God bless you.